This match is one fall. To my right, from Florida, Mike Thor. And his partner from Alabama, Keith Hart. And their opponent from Oklahoma, Dr. Steve Williams. And his partner, Danny Spivey, and their manager, Kevin Sullivan.
What a couple of physical specimens these guys are. Look at them. Dr. Death, Steve Williams, and the newest member of the varsity club, Dan Spivey, with Kevin Sullivan at ringside.
Lance, if you will, look in their eyes. They do not look like happy men. Everybody's buzzing except them about the U.S. title change from last week. The new champions, Rick Steiner, hot stuff Eddie Gilbert. And I wouldn't want to be Hart and Thor in this situation because these guys want to send out a message. They didn't feel the victory was fair. They thought it was tainted, and they're going to take it out on somebody right here.
Proving a point, which so often happens, and it's a situation that the guy that's caught in the middle is not the team that took a title away or got a big, whoa, they doubled him, and here he goes, right through the roots. And
right to the floor.
And on his head, too, before he bounced down, shaking it. Referee Teddy Long over there.
And look at Sullivan, look at him. You don't think he's happy about what happened last week? A well-placed boot.
Well, there's really no call for that kind of action out there. They've got the guy already in bad shape, firing him through there, and Sullivan comes up, hits him right in the face.
Yeah, Spivey was in bad shape before he got in the ring. Now, Doc, the amateur specialist that he is, four-time All-American, now he's going to take him down and rub his face in the mat. Now, Thor's no small kid, but, brother, when you get him down on the mat, they're all the same size. Come on, Thor. Come on. How about it? Come on.
Mike Thor down underneath the bulk of Dr. Death, Steve Williams, and I'm not a happy one either. And it's not because of what has happened in this one. It's just the previous title change that has him up in arms. Look at this guy. What a jump.
Spivey, University of Georgia. Oh, what a clothesline. That would have knocked the sand out of cement. He ain't ready yet. Okay, kid from Alabama, let's try it. Got a lot of fire. It's getting put out real quick. Welcome to professional wrestling.
Keith Hart. He ran into a brick wall with arms. Look at the way he is being handled in that ring.
And look at the way he's driving that weight on that leg. Driving that weight. Look at the intensity in his eyes. They want to rip it off.
Absolutely incessant tag on Steve Williams. There's no relief here.
You know what I've noticed? Spivey's the newest member, but he's working with them well, and that has to go to the credit of Kevin Sullivan. Not one of my favorite people, but the man knows how to operate his team. And he about pulled his britches off on that one.
Well, and all he almost pulled off. I'm wondering now if that leg is secure.
That's a reverse step over. Look at that face.
Come on. Boy, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, really agitated before the action ever started. Just take a look at it. Keith Hart.
Well, you know, nobody likes to get ripped off.
Well, allegedly ripped off, Michael.
You know, one thing that Dr. Death does, people wonder why he holds people down in holes like this. Instead of just manhandling them with his overpowering size, it's because he takes away their pride. When you've got a man held at bay like this, the man has no pride left. This kid wants to get out of here now.
Can't say to blame him. Kevin Sullivan looking on as his team is destroying both members of the opposition. Nobody has ever even indicated that this team isn't a great physical team. And with Sullivan outside, they are some kind of force. Inside now, Dan Spivey.
It could be a Boston Crab. Yes, a Boston Crab. Now, you don't think that's hurting that kid's back, do you?
And you don't see too many of them use it anymore, but it will kill you in that spine. It's absolutely the most punishing thing in the world, and that...
And probably probably nobody in wrestling, with the exception of me, really has a counter for that.
Oh. Hey, that's a very interesting thing to look for, possibly in the future. Tag right there. No,
it's not a tag. They're just shaking on the good teamwork that they've got going.
Yeah.
Congratulating each other. Good camaraderie.
I was being benevolent. I thought maybe they were tagging on the exchange with that step over toe, but no, just getting a little extra, as if they needed it. Keith Hart being brutalized by the varsity club.
Well, I'll tell you what, when he goes back to Alabama, I hope he's got a ride, because he won't be walking.
You got that right.
And now Doc takes the leg outside.
Oh, boy.
And he's going to wrap it around that post. Boom!
He just reared back as hard as that 300 pounds would take him and slammed that leg into that post.
And that'll tear a knee out a second left. There he goes again. He's fired up. Look at those eyes.
Referee Teddy Long started to count on it. He saw what he was doing in there. With a purpose, trying to hurt him. We're 5 minutes into the action, and can I tell you, it has been total with this upset varsity club.
Single leg grab.
Yeah.
Say, look at Spivey's face.
And Spivey, in this case, is right down on that spine, too, Michael. That's what really makes it work. That's it.
And that's it. That's it. No surprise here. And this Thor coming in, he must have a death wish. No pun intended.
Well, the Doc took it to him,
And the winner is Steve Dr. Dan Williams and Denny Spivey.
What do NWA stars do for advanced protection?
The Midnight Express depends on finesse and the elbow slam to avoid trouble. But even Stand Suplex is no match for world-class body odor. The best. Get Old Spice Liquid Stick Antiperspirant.
Liquid Stick wants you to have this great new gym bag. A $30 value, just $14.95. And we'll throw in the Old Spice Liquid Stick Antiperspirant free. I'll tell you how to get yours in just a minute.
Get Old Spice Liquid Stick Antiperspirant and get the most advanced form of protection in the world.